Good morning, Beartooth Bears. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, listen, today's manner is one that is kind of changed a little bit right now in the environment that we're living in with germs and COVID and everything else that's going on. But we used to say when meeting somebody new, shake their hand. And we talked about how we do that. So I'm going to go through it, and it'd be okay if you want to practice in your room, put some hand sanitizer on when you're done. But this is the way it looks. When you meet somebody, you reach your hand out. Some people like to have their fingers open like this. Other people keep their fingers closed. Look at my hand. It doesn't really matter, but you put your hand out to the side like this to say, hey, I'm going to shake hands. Now, some people might go, how about we fist bump? Because fist bumps have less germs that way. Some might be like, hey, let's do an elbow, and just put their elbow out. They're doing all kinds of things now. Sometimes people are tapping their forearms, where I'll put my forearm like this up, and you put your forearm up like that, and they just kind of cross like that. So you just kind of reach over and tap a forearm like this. So that way you're not touching hands and things like that, where you might brush something off your nose or scratch your eye or do something like that. And that's how germs sometimes get into our bodies. So shaking hands isn't always something we do anymore. But when you do shake hands, you put your hands out like this. You square up to the person. Notice I'm standing straight. I'm not turning sideways. I'm not like, I don't know, you stand kind of straight. Feet are square. Sometimes you step forward towards the person. So if you're shaking with your right hand, your right side turns more towards them to say, hey. Or if you're going to shake left-handed, you might do left hand. But when you shake hands, the web of my finger right here of my thumb meets the same on their hand. Now this is going to go upside down, but because I need somebody else's right hand to shake with my right hand. But it goes like this, to where the webs go together, and then we wrap our hands around each other and we shake hands. So the web of that hand meets the web of that hand. So when you go to shake, you got to look at their hand for a second and make sure you get the right spot. And then you make eye contact again, and you give them a firm grip. Now, that firm grip, however hard they squeeze, that's how hard you squeeze. So we call that reciprocating, when you do something back in the same way. So if they go a little bit lighter on their squeeze, then you go a little lighter on your squeeze. If they get in there and they start squeezing pretty hard, then you want to squeeze pretty hard. But you want to have a firm grip. You don't want to, sometimes I call it like a limp hand, like your hand just kind of goes like this when you shake. No, it needs to be firm. So your wrist stays solid. You grab their hand and you squeeze, and you keep your wrist solid, and you move it up and down, right? That's shaking hands. So when you meet somebody, it's very appropriate to shake their hands with a firm grip, make eye contact, and learn their name. Listen to me, learn their name. Names are important. We talked about this the other day on our first manner about using sir or ma'am when you first don't know their name, or you're first meeting somebody, or even just to raise the level of respect. We still throw in sir or ma'am sometimes, even when you know their name, but you want to learn their name. That's important. So we talked about that earlier too, that when you do meet somebody, you shake their hand. Hello, nice to meet you, sir. My name is Mr. Niemeyer. And they would say, oh, hi, Mr. Niemeyer. My name is Thomas Smith. And I would say, Mr. Smith, it's great to meet you. And then as we start talking more, I might throw in their first name a couple of times and then throw in Mr. Smith again. It's all trying to get my brain to remember what their name is, but remember their name. That's really, really important. So firm grip, eye contact, use their name. Got it? That's our manner for today. Manner number 3. Have a great day, Bears.